Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
With Kimmi, #1 notary educator. What's up? What's up? Teaching notaries nationwide how to be a great notary, how to stamp the paper, because as I always say, if you don't know how to stamp the paper, you have no business doing business, and you're not going to have a business. So that's what we do. We teach you how to be a great notary, first of all. Then we help you to grow your business. So tonight we're going to talk about a few ways that you can grow your notary business, okay? I'm going to give you a few tips on how to grow your business, because a lot of you have a business maybe. It's not growing the way you want it to grow. Hey guys, welcome. So I want to give you a few tips on how to grow your business. I did invite my notary business success community. Hey, they are coming through. What's up, people? Hey, Shakira. What's up, Jazz? How y'all doing? So this live tonight I'm doing actually is because of something that was posted in our community today. So I'll tell you a little bit about the community in just a moment. But I want to tell you, hey Jazz, we got two Jazz. Jazz M and Jazz Fitz. Welcome, people. Welcome, welcome. Hey Jazz M, what you up to? So, and let me know, did you get an answer to your question? Because I wanted to know what happened with your signing when you were just a witness the other day. I wanted to know what happened. I was waiting on you to put something in there. So just put it in the regular post at this point, okay? So hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about, give you some tips on how to get more business though, for real. And the #1 tip I'm gonna leave you tonight, and you heard it here first, and I'm just gonna hop right into it because it's late. And we're gonna do this video. The #1 thing is pick up the telephone. Just answer the phone. I had someone in the chat today, Miss June, shout out. And she was like, Kimmi, thank you for always telling us just to pick up the telephone. Just answer the phone. A lot of people are afraid. Hey, Omni, what's up? McBride, Oni, what's up, what's up? A lot of people are afraid to answer the phone, you know? And that's your #1 way to get business. If they can't talk to you, they can't. Well, I got a guy I watch. He said if they don't know you, they can't flow you. If you don't pick up the phone, you can't get the business. You got to start by picking up the phone. So some of you are afraid. Yes, they're saying yes, answer the phone. Some of you are afraid to answer because you don't know what's going to be on the other side. You don't know what the documents look like. You don't know how to price your services. You don't know what services to offer. You don't even know any services. You just know you got this commission, and I'm telling you to pick up the telephone. So that's why you need to be in mentorship. So we can teach you different services. We can teach you the documents. You ain't gonna see every single document. I always say that. But you will see quite a few in training and how to properly execute those documents, okay? So that's the first thing. Is simply pick up the phone. And what's going to help you to feel more comfortable in doing that? Yes, every document is different. And I teach that from the very first video. I'm trying to put my earring in. The very first video, training video, is you're not going to be able to see every single document. So we teach you the principles of what you need. We know we have the Bible or Quran or whatever book you use for faith, whatever book that may be. And it's a manual, okay? But I'm going to say this, and you guys can agree. It doesn't cover every single thing that happens in life. The internet wasn't around when the Bible was written, right? the internet wasn't around, cars were not around. But principles and laws tell us that, hey, you cannot drive however you want to, even though some people try it. Okay? There are going to be some things that are just based on principle. Even if you have a law, you still cannot just do whatever you want, because the law may say you could drive 35, but in that particular school zone, you can only do 25. Or every school zone is different. You may be only able to do 35. Okay? So what I'm saying is, the law is there that you can do 40, but you still need to know principles. Principles will tell you, hey, I can't just do whatever I want, because kids could be crossing the street. Kids could be getting on the bus. Okay? It's the same thing with documents. I'm going to give you principles. We're going to teach you different ways of how to properly notarize, right? It doesn't change if it's a power of attorney. It doesn't change if it's a will. It doesn't change. Hey, Miss Willie Fennell. It doesn't change. Certain principles and laws are going to be the same, like the law of gravity, right? If something, I drop this, boop, it's going down. Same thing. When you get certain documents, every document, it needs a notarization. So we just show you how to do it properly. So that's one thing, is just pick up the telephone. The next thing is Google My Business. I talk to so many of you every day, and your Google pages are not set up. Your Google page is not set up. And I always ask, does your Google page, does your business card, do these different forms of marketing look like a dry piece of toast? You know how you sick and your mama say, let me get you some toast, baby. Does it look like a dry piece of toast, or does it look like a beautiful edible arrangement? Okay, like my colors tonight are bright, shiny. Look at that orange. Boom. I had this on all day. People, everywhere I went, every appointment, people are like, wow, I love that color. I love that color. People stop me on the street. Oh, I love your flower. Now, they can't see I got some beady bees on this shirt. Maybe not beady bees, but I don't know what you want to call it, but little fuzz. Well, it ain't even fuzz. It's kind of like lint. I hate black sometimes. It shows everything. But anyway, my point is that you want to stand out in business. Hey, Tequila. How are you? Welcome, welcome. You're at work but listening. Cool. Welcome. Be safe. Safety first. So you want to stand out in your business. We talked about that. I'm good, thank you. Yes, perfect. We talked about that in a session on Monday night. Monday night session was amazing, guys. If you are not in community again, you are just missing all the gems. Monday night, we spoke about how people are getting their Google My Business pages set up, how they are getting business. And it's more than a $25 job. We're talking $150 because your Google page is set up. You can go do a power of attorney for somebody. Direct clients. We talked about that on Monday night extensively. So many people are ready because they are in mentorship, because they're looking at the Google My Business course. Alexis takes you step by step. Our other trainer takes you step by step in that Google My Business course, how to set that page up. And if you are still having problems setting it up, she'll help you set it up. You can get on her calendar. Now, that's a paid service because she has to take time out of her day, but she will help you get it set up and get it fully maximized. So my point is, we have to start doing things differently if we want to get some money. If we want to make this paper get to the bag, all that good stuff people be saying, okay? Which is, it's possible. And I know that, and I feel so good about our program, and that's why our community members are doing amazing. They are, today they was dropping in there, people doing their business cards, their flyers. Somebody put some stuff on Facebook, already started getting some hits. So I'm just so proud. Somebody else was saying, I'm answering my phone, Kimmy. When it rings, I'm actually getting clients. She said, this particular person said a client called her, and she was the 15th notary, literally, 15th. And the session Monday, we talked about being in the 3-pack. Are you in the 3-pack when it comes to Google? And they were like, what is the 3-pack? Or when somebody goes to Google and they do a search for a notary in your area, are you one of the top 3 that pop up? If you're not in the 3-pack, that means your Google page needs some work. Your Google page needs some work. Yeah. Because that means you probably don't have no pictures on there. You probably don't have no reviews. You probably don't even look like you're open. So I'm not calling you. Are you calling you? If you look at your page and then you look at your peers page or your competitors page, and you look at theirs, you look at yours. And a lot of times, we talk about not comparing. But in this case, we got to get the facts. The facts may state, her page looked tight, my page looks whack. Okay? And it's not that you cannot unwhack your page. That's not a word. I made that up. Okay? You can not unwhack it. You can unwhack it. So those are a couple more tips. That's 3. So we're going to answer the phone. We're going to get our Google page together. We're going to get our business cards together. As I do, cracking up. That's 3 tips. What else can I give y'all? Within the mentorship program, there are templates for you to use at either price point. There are templates for you to use. There's a business card, flyer, notary resume. What else? It's a 4 or 5 piece set that's included in both membership levels. Because we want you to succeed, so we give you everything you need to succeed in either price point. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the mentorship program really quick. So for those of you who do not know, the mentorship program, we have 2 options where you can enter at the point of this recording. Hey, Mamie Barber, how are ya? What's up? What's up? Welcome. We have 2 entry points for you at the time of this recording. And I'm saying that because I've been thinking about a 3rd level. I really have. But whenever I roll anything out, sometimes it can take me a little bit longer because I don't just roll out junk stuff. So the 3rd level it'll be something where you can be a part of the community, maybe, or it may just be on the YouTube channel because I'm putting out videos. I have videos over there now. When you go there, it says members only, and people really want to watch those videos. So I'm getting ready to try to get that set up tomorrow. And that would be strictly on YouTube. So sometimes when I go live on YouTube, I'll invite maybe the community that's part of the paying community. And then I might do something live or private over here for my YouTube channel members. So that's what it's going to be, a YouTube channel member. So 2 different groups. And I hate to cause confusion. That's another reason why I've been stalling. I'm trying to get my computer to come on. Okay, there we go. Hey, Daphne. What's up? What's up? How are you? Where's everybody checking in from tonight? So I've been hesitating about rolling out the mentorship on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. Because I just didn't want to cause confusion. So y'all like, well, which membership do I need to be in? And today, guys, I hit 24,000 subscribers. We're going to celebrate when I get to 25. So start Valdosta. Oh, cool. I got a friend that used to live that way. South Georgia. But anyway, so welcome. So I hit 24,000 subscribers. We're going to celebrate when I hit 25. We're going to do something over here. Dr. B's fan. Hello from Baltimore City. What's up? What's up? St. Anthony. Where's St. Anthony at? Let me Google that. Where's St. Anthony? Baltimore City's in the house. What's up? I'm headed that way, actually. Hopefully in June. Where's St. Anthony? Let me see. St. Anthony? I've never heard of St. Anthony, but that don't mean nothing, though. Minnesota? St. Anthony City is in Minnesota? Mamie, is that where you're from? I found it on Google. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, the channel membership is going to be different. San Antonio, Texas. Oh, that's what y'all call it, St. Anthony. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I learned something new tonight. Hey, everybody, welcome. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to drop them. So what'll happen, the membership, though, on YouTube is going to start, and that's going to be at a like a $9.99 price point or something, and those people will get to watch the old sessions, which the information is still good. Hey, Jazz Fitz, what's up? What's up? Those sessions are priceless, and it's gonna be like, maybe we got 50 of them, I guess. So they'll get a chance to watch the access to those videos, and then they'll also have access to, I'll probably do like one live a month or something like that, and then they'll get a badge next to their name. So like when I am live like this, I'll see who's part of the mentorship. They get a special shout out. So It's a good little program. So I'm thinking about adding that so you can stand by, because I keep getting questions. How can I watch that video? And we was killing those videos. Every session we have, guys, if you're in a mentorship program, Notary Business Success, or if you're going to be a part of the YouTube membership when I do roll that out, either way, you getting gems, honey. You are getting gems. So, I mean, you would think, is it that much to talk about in the notary world? Is it that much to talk about? You mean y'all been meeting every week for 3 years? Every week. We have not missed 1 week. Not one. Not one, guys. We meet every single week, and those in community will tell you we are not late. Now, we had a few technical difficulties sometimes, but we are not late. The meeting happens every single week. Every single week. And the way the community benefits everybody, and you may say, well, Kimmi, why some people stay in that community for a year, 2 years? We got somebody been with us for 3. Why? Because it's not that they need to continue to learn how to notarize. They are loving the camaraderie. They're loving learning how to build their business together, celebrating with each other, getting tips and tricks every single week. Because there's something literally to learn every single day. That's how I'm able to go live every single day. I have how many videos on this channel? Now, some of these are shorts and redos. But overall, let me see. Because I always got something to talk about. I promise you, every job I get, it has something that's a learning lesson. It just does. So I'm able to go live all the time. Let's see. Jasmine M says, yep, been in it since it started. Yes. And Jasmine's doing amazing. You know, she really is. Hey, that's why I said hey to her. I missed her the last couple sessions. But yeah, Jasmine's doing amazing. And you learn something literally every week. So if you do miss something, you can go back and catch the replay. So as Abdul said, it's good to be part of the community for her. Yeah. And she's also doing amazing. She just dropped pictures of her business cards that she finally ordered. You know, sometimes you need a little push, a little motivation. So the community has been amazing. And I'm so blessed to have been able to get it started along with my niece, Alexis. For those of you who do not know, she's one of our trainers, my husband, and our other Angela when she was a part of the group. So we put our heart, sweat, and tears into it. Somebody else gave us the nicest compliment earlier, and they were thanking us for, I forgot her exact words, but basically it was like being authentic and actually, you know, doing what we say we're going to do and to help people. So that's what we do. We really do. We stand by it. You know, I always say we're not new to this. We true to this. You know, this we didn't just find out about being a notary and then put out some training courses. No, I don't put out junk stuff. I don't put out junk stuff. It's got to be right or it's not going out. That's why it's taking me a little while. Even my husband is like, Kim, why is that YouTube membership not up? Why? And like I told him, I don't just put out anything just because, guys. When I put my name on it, it's got to be right. It's got to be right. Because one, I want you to have a great experience. That's the number one reason. And two, I stand by what I say. So if I tell you it's going to consist or contain this, and that, it needs to contain that. It needs to be there. So what questions do you guys have for me tonight? Anything? Jasmine M., can you tell me what happened with your witness really quick while we are live? Do you mind? Because typically as the witness, and I was trying to, it was just too much to type yesterday. But while you're here live, I hope you're still here. I wanted to add a little clarity to that. When you're called to be the witness, it's like through a signing company or something. Typically, you just show up. You don't have to call the client and let them know, hey, I'm going to be your witness. Unless that was your instructions. And even when it comes to contacting the notary, they usually will tell the notary, hey, we found you a witness, and they'll meet you there. Typically, it's how that works. So everything always has exceptions to it. But I don't normally call the client and say, hey, I'm going to be the witness. Not typically. That's handled by the notary. They'll let them know, hey, the signing company found someone for us. So when you were asking last night, should you call the client? Should you call the notary? Not typically. Nah, because that sounds like a whole lot of extra work too. Remember, the notary is the one getting paid. You're getting something, but that's not your responsibility, okay? And yeah. So I might would make contact with the notary if I was going to call anybody and let them know, hey, I'm going to be your witness. You know, if they provided you with that information, because you can only go by what they provide you with. Jasmine says, I'm acting as the witness Monday 3/16. Okay, good. So you got a little time. I got the assignment through signing order. I ended up contacting the notary and their office confirmed the information. I guess I just show up. Yes, that's what I was just saying. Correct. So you don't have to do anything else. No. And that's another stream of income, accepting witness jobs, guys. And it's a good way to learn the business too. Now, Jasmine gonna probably come away from that signing and say that notary did ABC because she wasn't trained right. But but yes, so that's how that works. So you don't have to do anything special. And like I said, I would, and I had already said this while you was typing it, I would contact the notary if I was gonna contact anybody, and then just show up. Yeah, because you don't even want to aggravate the client a lot. They're like, well, who are you? The notary called me. Now you call someone, I'm the witness. And they're like, well, who is that? What is all this stuff? So the less we have to contact them, the better, in this particular instance, unless you had specific instructions to call the client and introduce yourself. Okay? Very good. What other questions do we have? And congrats on expanding your business again. Congrats on expanding your business. Because, again, being a witness can be an additional stream of income. At one time, I was getting so many hits to be a witness, and that's why I always teach y'all, have a witness list, because it's not as easy as you think to get a witness. So if they can't find one, if the notary can't find one, the signer can't find one, then they have to pay somebody, another notary, and that's typically going to be a little bit more than $25 to go and be the witness. Typically. So even when I accept a witness job, I'm looking, how far is it? What time of day is it? Because you always want to counter if you can. Not every time, but get in the habit of seeing, is there an opportunity for me to counter offer on this job? Okay? You want to get in the habit of, what can I get out of it? Okay? We ain't working for free. All right. What else do we have? I'll hang out a few more minutes, and then I will head out. So I told you about mentorship. Feel free to check out the journals at notaryeducators.com. That's where you sign up for mentorship. You can join today. Maybe I didn't tell you, but really quick, you can enter. I did not tell you. You can enter at the $27 price point or $47 price point, either one at the time of this recording, and you have access to the community, which is 7 days per week. I'm in the community. The community is amazing at helping each other, and I've been really loving that. We did move over to a new system back in December. It's a lot of pros to it. It's a couple of bugs that we don't like. But whenever you're growing, and even in your business, you're going to have to make decisions that you may not like, but your client likes it. You may not like it, but it's better streamlining your processes. So it just is what it is. It just is what it is. So all that being said, though, the community is still thriving. Again, it looked a little bit different. Now everybody can participate. Before, it was only the $47 people. So I wanted everybody to be able to participate, and that's been going good too. I had my concerns, but it's going amazing. It really is. So if you're not in community, feel free to join us. You do have templates that I mentioned earlier to market your business, because that could be challenging. You don't have to pay anything extra for that. It really is truly all inclusive. The only difference between the 27 and 47 is your course access. And is your course access is a 27 price point. You get access to your core courses, and then 47. And there may be coming soon another option. I'm just still processing and trying to figure out what I want to do. Do we want to add another level, an entry point for people? I know a lot of people are having some difficult time, so I don't know yet. I really don't. And again, I move kind of slow on that kind of stuff, and some things in your business you're gonna have to move a little slower too, because you need to make sure it make sense when you make a move. So I'm still processing that. I want to create a little lower price point, I really do, but then I'm just a little concerned, are you going to get what you need at that price point level? social, because the reason I'm thinking about it even, and you guys feel free to give me some feedback live if you would like. The only reason I'm thinking about it, and I really do take into account, some people may say, you don't have to ask them about your business. And I've had that feedback before. Kimmi, you don't have to ask people what you're going to do with your business. No, it's called wise people and getting, in the scriptures, it says a multitude of counselors. So I've made other business decisions based on getting information from my community. Now we meet every single Monday at 7 o'clock. There's no doubt when we're meeting. We meet the same time every week. That was because of the community. They wanted Monday. So we've been doing Mondays for about 4 months now. About 4. I took a poll and the majority won. It was like 2 people that said, well, I prefer Tuesday. 2 people said I would like Thursday. But 95%, if not more, was like, I prefer Monday night. And they wanted a set time. So was Monday the ideal time for me? Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Sometimes it's hard coming off of the weekend to do Monday. Just being fully transparent. However, I know that's what my community wants. That's when I'm going to show up and show out every single Monday. So your clients may require you to come on the weekends. You may not want to. You may need to work one weekend day in order to take your business from a zero to a hero. Okay? You may need to work the weekends. Evenings. You know, you may say, well, I'm going to work 9 to 5. Well, everybody else working 9 to 5 too. Your client might be 5 to 8. And now we got daylight savings time. Okay, so we need to think about that too. We need to think about that. So sometimes we have to make decisions in our business. It's not going to always be easy. It's not going to always accommodate us. We got to do what's best for the client. Who's cutting the check? Who's cutting the checks? Okay, your client is. So you may say, I don't want to work on the weekends. Okay. Somebody else will pick up their phone as we started out talking, and they'll get the money. Ooh, not that complicated, right? It's not that complicated. So we got to decide what's best for our business. So that's why I'm still on the fence a little bit. I'm still on the fence a little bit if we're going to do another entry point. I'll keep y'all posted on that one. Because I'm just still not 100% sure about that. Not sure. But if I get enough requests, you know, we'll see what happens. And what would that look like? What I've been thinking to do is, like I said, a lower entry point, and then those people would have access to the community also. Because I don't see anything wrong with everybody coming to community. I don't. They would have access to the replays. And then I get a lot of people to say, well, you know what? I'm not really ready for apostille. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for that. And then that could look a little different too on some of the services that I offer. Because if you offering services and you realize your clients don't want it, don't need it, then you got to change a little bit, okay? So again, right now, I think things are going pretty well. I do. And I'm just still on the fence. So again, I'll be reading the comments. If you would like to add to what I'm thinking about doing, if you see where there could be a need for a lower price point for you to join and start your business, because I really am interested in you starting your business. Now, I am never going to make a decision, nor do I encourage you to make one that's going to cost you money, okay? Your girl is not in the business of losing money, so I'm not doing anything where it's going to cost me money, but I would like to do whatever I can to help you to grow your business, and at the same time, then I'll be able to make money, and that's just business 101. Now, I have seen a lot of people that do things that end up costing them money, okay, in business, you know. But again, I'm never going to do anything where I deliberately set out to say, you know what, I think I'm going to lose some money so I can help everybody else. Nor would I tell you to do that. So that's not good business sense. That's not what we do. All right, so we got a lot of people joining us. We talked about a lot of things tonight, but the core thing I really want to leave you with tonight is making sure that you market yourself, you know, answer the telephone, make sure your Google page is ready, make sure your marketing supplies are ready. Again, we give you all of that in the both levels right now at the time of this recording, both levels. You get access to the marketing, and I would include that at the lower price point too. Because there's just certain things I feel you must have in order to win. And again, I'm not going to set you up for failure. So I'm not going to offer you notarize like a pro, and I know you know, I'm not going to offer you the apostille training, and I know you don't know how to notarize. Okay? That just makes zero sense to me. So I'm still processing. So if you sign up today, whatever you get is what you get. It could change tomorrow because, again, I've been thinking about it, working on it, praying on it. So I don't know if we'll have another entry point or not. At the time of this recording, it's 27 or 47, okay? Alrighty then. So I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Is there anything else going once, twice, 3 times that you guys need help with while I'm here live? Or any comments, concerns, anything? It's all about you right now. Yeah, I'm still processing. I'm still standing. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I'm out of here. I will see you guys over in community, okay? And I will see you at either live here or in one of the community sessions, okay? See you next time. Until later, much success, people. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.